In this video, I am discussing first 15 questions of Grand Test 2. Here we have to express dimension formula of surface tension in terms of energy, velocity and time. So surface tension is force per unit length, which is dimensional formula of surface tension is mt power minus 2. Energy dimension formula ml square t power minus 2. For velocity lt power minus 1. So we have to express surface tension in terms of energy, velocity and time. Here it is m power a 2a plus b t power minus 2a minus b plus. So comparing like powers, a is 1, 2a plus b is minus 2, 0. So once you substitute a as 1 here, so here power of L is 0 and the power of T is minus 2. 2 plus B 0, we get B as minus 2. And here it is 2A plus B is 0. C here is minus 2. So surface tension in terms of energy power A, velocity power B we got it as minus 2 and C we got it as third option is correct. Here three vectors are related with this relation. So given information is C bar is perpendicular to A bar, C dot is 0. And another information given, magnitude of A is that is A equal to C. So this is like this. We given in terms of vectors. Squaring, we get mod A square plus 2 mod A mod B cos theta is mod C square. Since mod A and mod C are equal, we write here mod B into plus 2 mod A cos theta is 0. 2 times mod A cos theta is 0. And here A bar plus B bar is C bar, making dot product with A both sides. C and A are perpendicular. C dot is 0. Mod A square plus mod B mod A. So mod A plus mod B cos theta is 0. So say this is 1, say 2. So mod B, here it is. Here theta is angle between A bar A and B. In place of A, I will write minus B cos theta. Here 2 is there into cos square theta. From here, I can say cos square theta is half. Cos theta is plus or minus. So here, which one we have to consider? Let us take this. Mod A is minus mod B cos theta. So mod is positive, mod B positive, cos theta must be negative. So cos theta is minus 1 by root 2. Theta is equal to 3 pi by 4. Here, projectile thrown with an angle 30 degrees with horizontal. Another is thrown. It has a range R1. With same velocity at an angle 30 degrees with the vertical. 30 with the vertical is same as, that is 30 with the vertical is same as 60 degrees with the horizontal. They will have a same range because they are projected at complementary angles. That means R1 is, R has a formula. If it is 30 degrees, u square sine 60 by g. There is no change in the velocity. Theta change to 60. It becomes 120 degrees. 180 minus 60. Both ranges will be here. Two skaters A and B are 6 meters apart. One is having mass 50 kg, 70 kg. So what will be the center of mass of this system? Is obviously, if you take this as a midpoint, here is 0, 0. Let us define this point as origin. Center of mass will be towards heavier mass. So here minus 3, 0 plus 3, 0. Center of mass m1 x1 plus m2 x2 by m1 y1. Anyhow, both y1 and y2 are zeros. Y coordinate will be 0. Minus 150 plus 210 by m1 plus m2. So 60 by 120 comma 0. 0.5 comma 0. So here, when persons A and B, they are moving towards, they are part of the system. There is no external force. Center of mass remains at the same position. So to meet each other, one has to travel. This 3, this is 0.5, 3.5 meters, and B has to travel 2.5 meters. So here it is. Take 10 minutes to fill tank of volume. So here, this is tank whose volume is 30 meter cube. So that has to be filled with water. So what is the mass of water is equal to volume into density. So density of water in terms of kg per meter cube, 1000, which is equal to 3 into 10 power 4 kgs. This is the mass of water which has to be lifted from the ground. So here, so the tank is at a height 60 meters. Amount of water has to be lifted 3 into 10 power 4 kg. This is mass. Height here is 60 meters. So the power which we have to use, rate of work done. So if 3 into 10 power 4 into 10, height is 60. Time he given 10 minutes. So 3 into 10 power 4 watts. If that pump efficiency is 100%, but pump efficiency is 30%, so more electrical power will be consumed because of less efficiency. So that is the power which is consumed. So 10 power 5 watts, which is 100 kilowatt. Here it is. Generally, when a bob is connected to complete a vertical circle, so the minimum velocity with which we have to give is 1 by root 5 GL. But here it is not bob, it is uniform rod of length L. Here T2 rotate about an axis passing through the end perpendicular to here length suspended from one end such that it is free to rotate about an axis passing through the end and perpendicular to the length. So about this axis, it rotates like this. So what is the maximum speed that must be imparted? Once, so this body rotates with a velocity v, that is, so since it is a rigid body, that total rotational kinetic energy, so to complete vertical circle, so at certain time, rod must be at this position. Since mass is not located like a point mass at one place, mass is distributed, potential energy will be mass of the rod, assume it as m, total length. So this is at a distance of 2L. So this will be at a distance of L. We will use a center of mass concept. The potential energy associated with it will be mgl. So this is half. Rod is rotated about this end. Moment of inertia about one end will be ml square by 3 omega square, which is mgl. Omega square is 6g by L. So omega will be root of 6g by L. V here is L omega. Velocity that must be imparted to complete vertical circle is root of 6gl. Here, what is the minimum energy required to launch a satellite of mass m from the surface of the Earth? Here is a satellite of mass m. This is Earth mass m. Then satellite is on the surface of the Earth. Then potential energy of the system minus gmm by r here is radius of the Earth. So now some energy must be given to launch satellites of mass in a circular orbit at a altitude to r. Altitude to r. So the total energy of an orbit, total energy of satellite is minus gmm by 2r. When it revolves in a radius, orbit of radius r. Here it is. This small r is nothing but r plus 2r. That is 3r. So the energy which must be imparted, it's 5 GMM by 6R. Water stands at a depth h in a tank whose side walls are vertical. A hole is made in one of the walls at a height h below the water surface. So here, the hole is made at, in one of the walls at a height h. So now water is coming out from this hole with a velocity v, and it strikes the floor at a distance r. So here u0, when what is the velocity when water reaches this particular point P, 2gh. So it's like a horizontally projected body. Total height is h. So this is h means it will be h minus h. It, the time taken for a freely falling body to reach bottom point is same as time taken by horizontally projected body to reach S. So h minus h is time taken by a freely falling body, which is equal to, from here t square is 2 times h minus h by g. T is in the same time horizontally projected body will reach us S. That range is v into t. So v here is 2gh. It is 2 root h into h minus h. So answer is that. But in this one particular question is there, they will ask maximum range, but it is not given here. So maximum range will be, just you have to differentiate, that is range square is this h minus h square. For maximum range, h minus 2h0. So h will be h. That means hole has to be made in the middle. So it's not given in the question. So third option is correct. For maximum range, where hole has to be punctured, that is at h by 2 from the surface. Here, composite wire of uniform cross section consists of a steel wire of length 1.5 meters and copper wire of length 2 meters. And area of cross section For both of them, it is 5.5 into 10 power 2 meters square. How much will it stretch if 200 kg weight is attached? So in first wire, there may be E1 extension. In second wire E2, net extension will be E1 plus E2. So Young's modulus of steel, this one is steel. So this one is copper. F, this is the formula for finding Young's modulus. So FL by extension in the steel wire, FL by A Young's modulus of steel. F here is 200 kg weight, length of wire 1.5 meter, area of cross section, and Young's modulus of steel. So it is 2 into 10 cube into 1.5, 5.5 into 2, 11. It is 10 power minus 5 into 10 power 11. So 3 by 11 into 10 power minus 3 meters, or 3 mm by 11 meters. Similarly, E2 will be FL, same force, length changed here. Earlier 1.5, it is 2 meters. Young's modulus obviously changes, it is copper. Area of cross section, there is no change. And length is 2 meters. Young's modulus, area of cross section, so it's 4 into 10 cube, 11 by 2 into 10 power plus 6. This is 10 cube. 8 by 11 into 10 power minus 3 meters. 8 by 11 m. So the total extension is 3 plus 8, 1 mm. When two capacitors are connected in parallel, to a battery, so whose potential difference is V, since they are connected in parallel, effective capacitance is C plus 2C, which is 3C. So charge deposited is, that becomes 3C. Once battery is disconnected, still total charge remains same. But here C is completely filled with dielectric constant. Once this capacitor is filled with the dielectric constant of K, its capacitance initially it is epsilon naught by D. Once dielectric is introduced between the plates of a capacitor, its capacitance increases. It is C1. Similarly, C2 will becomes 2 kc. So now potential difference, charge remains same, capacitance increases, potential difference decreases. So now Q1 plus Q2 will be C1 dash, I will write C2 dash in, into V dash, that is Kc plus 2 Kc V dash, since original charge is this. Now the battery is completely filled with air. Plates of capacitor C is completely filled, not the second one. Second one remains same. K plus 2 into V dash. So V dash will be 3V by K plus 2. Third option is correct. Here steel scale measures copper rod of length L. Here it is a copper rod. So that is measured with steel scale at 20 degree centigrade. Here only for understanding purpose I am taking some numbers. So at 20 degrees centigrade, length of copper rod is assumed 35 meters, assume. So here 1 unit, suppose this is 1 unit, length of copper rod is 35 meters. Here increase in copper when temperature changes to 21 degrees, then steel scale copper rod expands as well as steel scale also expands. So suppose here it is, this expands by 1 meter, or let us say 40. Steel scale instead of 1 unit changes to 1.5. With this, if you measure 40 meters distance, taking 1.5 as unit, so its length becomes 80 by 3 meters. So the same idea here. So new length will be L into 1 plus alpha delta T. Original length of copper rod is this, alpha copper. Temperature changes from 20 to 21. The new length of the rod, this is copper rod at 21 degrees. So steel scale originally 1 unit length scale. Here I am taking 1 unit. How 1 unit length changes? 1 plus alpha steel and temperature increased by 1 this. So earlier we measured by taking this as 1 unit. Now when temperature rises, it extends by 1 plus alpha s. This as a unit. We are measuring copper length. Now, length of copper rod will be L into 1 plus alpha copper delta T by 1 plus alpha s. So in adiabatic process, what we have is PV power gamma is constant, or V for ideal gas given a relation between pressure and temperature. So that is P NR T by P whole power gamma is constant. P power 1 minus gamma, T power gamma is constant. That is P T power gamma by 1 minus gamma is some constant. So here it is P will be sometimes T power minus gamma by 1 minus. He given it as P is proportional to T power C. That means C will be minus gamma by 1 minus gamma. It is monoatomic. Gamma value is 3 degrees of freedom, 5 by 3. So it is nothing but 5 by 4th option. Here molar specific heat of oxygen at constant volume C. So delta U is increase in internal energy NCV delta T 420 by N delta T. And here is 2 moles of oxygen raise in temperature 10, that is 21 joules, right? Where N is mole, temperature is Kelvin. So K inverse mole inverse. Metal sphere of radius R is rotated about an axis passing through the center. It is speed n rotation per second. Then its pure rotation, rotational kinetic energy is this. So here I is, it is a snug game, it is a solid sphere by default, mr square omega square. So rotational kinetic energy associated with this about an axis which it is rotating, which passes through the center, is this much. Suddenly stopped and 50% energy is increased. That means 50% of energy is used to increase temperature. So 50% means 1 by 10th of m r square omega square. So that is converted in terms of heat. So delta T will be r square n rotations per second. Omega square is 4 pi square. Omega is 2 pi by 10. That is, and specific it is also 2 by 5, yes, pi square and square. That is the rise in temperature. So here it is main scale, which has m divisions. And m divisions of main scale coincide with m plus 1 divisions of Vernier scale. And it is m divisions of main scale division coincide with m plus 1. So this is, it is one Vernier scale division. Like this here, m divisions of main scale divisions coincide with m plus 1 divisions of Vernier scale division. That means one division of Vernier scale is m by m plus 1 divisions of main scale division. So least count is one main division minus one Vernier scale division. So it is one main scale division. One Vernier scale division is m by m plus 1 of main scale division. So one division of main scale is d units. So second one is an answer.